know it's big time. If this kind of crowd is gathering in the heart of the Texas campus, you know one thing. You got a rivalry game coming up, and that's exactly what's going down I-35 this weekend in the Cotton Bowl. It is Texas and Oklahoma. We present to you Texas Ex's Student Chapter Torchlight Parade and Rally. That parade started about 30 minutes ago, down the track, down 21st Street, and up the mall. Right here in the shadow of the Texas Tower. If you had any issues at all getting fired up for Texas and Oklahoma, well, this is your solution. Fire on sticks, fiery speeches to come from Mac Brown and the Texas Longhorns, and you'll see it all here on Longhorn Network.
Of course, Texas cheer, Texas palm, everybody represented. And as I mentioned earlier, there are a lot of groups that make this place special. One of my fondest memories of being a player here at the University of Texas was a week after OU back in 2000. We traveled up to Lawrence, Kansas, and I'll never forget. The week before, we hadn't played so well, and Coach Brown told us there was a no-coat rule on the sideline. And if you've ever been to Kansas in October, ladies and gentlemen, you need a coat, all right? That's why I didn't go to Kansas. But we looked over, and we look up into the stands, and here are the hell...
There we go, there we go.
And here are the Hellraisers with no shirts on. And I decided that day that if I ever gave up football, I would be a Hellraiser. This group has been around since 1988, and they continue to bring the hell. Please welcome your Hellraisers.
Hey, Hellraisers, it's 8:32. Hey, we're gonna go up to Dallas and we're gonna beat the hell out of OU. Let me go ahead and kick this thing off with the whisper chant. What we do here is we whisper T, T, T-E-X. We bring it up, we bring it back down, we bring it back up. So y'all gonna have to watch me on this one, all right? Y'all ready, Hellraisers? Let's go. T, T, T-E-X, X, X, X-A-S, T-E-X, X-A-S, Texas. Fight a little louder. T, T, T-E-X, X, X, X-A-S, T-E-X, X-A-S, Texas. Fight number. T, T, T-E-X, X, X, X-A-S, T-E-X, X-A-S, Texas. Fight louder. T, T, T-E-X, X, X, X-A-S, T-E-X, X-A-S, Texas. Fight louder. T, T, T-E-X, X, X, X-A-S, T-E-X, X-A-S, Texas.
For Paul and the Hellraisers, baby. Now, we want to make sure that those of you who weren't here, we want to let you know that this is the 106th meeting between Texas and Oklahoma. And as I mentioned earlier, we have been kicking their butts since 1900. The series, for those of you who don't know, Texas leads it 59, 41, and 5 games, 18 games better than OU. This game started at a neutral site back in 1921. And of course, we were not going to go to Oklahoma. All right? That was out of the question. It does smell bad. And so what we decided was to move the game to Dallas. Now, nobody wants to be stuck in Norman. That's why I didn't go there. And the guys that you'll see here in a little bit, our football team, you better believe everybody that'll be on this stage turned down OU. And I want to know how many people will be making that trip up 35 to support our troops? Is that all you got? Is that all you got for our horns? Our 10th ranked horns? Tonight is a celebration of their efforts through the first 4 ball games. And I remember back in 2001, the first time in a long time, this game here was a top 5 matchup. We were number 3, OU was number 1. And I'll never forget what it was like walking down that tunnel, peering across the field and seeing our burnt orange fans. And I'll never forget what it felt like to punch the first OU student that I got a chance to punch. All under the pile, I'll add, all right? All under the pile, no personal fouls. But I want you all to know that this team this year has been reminded of everything we've gone through as fans over the last 365 days. They remember, the players most importantly, remember what it was like, the record. This is a place that wins. And there's only one school that has won more football games than us. We win like nobody else. And we do it in the greatest state. Part of winning is showing and exemplifying class. We have classy fans, and we're going to show that on Saturday. So I want to encourage you that you make sure that your sportsmanship, your professionalism is great after we beat OU. And now you see this wonderful event that we're all able to be a part of, and there is a group that works tirelessly to make sure that everything is in place, to make sure that everything is timed out right. And I want you to know that the Texas Ex's student chapter is the student chapter of our Alumni Association. They organize the Torchlight Parade every year, and I want to bring up Megan Weed and Lauren Vandiver to welcome you to the parade. Please give a warm welcome for Texas Ex's student chapter.
Hello everyone, my name is Megan Weed and I'm the president of the Texas Ex's student chapter.
And I'm Lauren and I'm the vice president of the Texas Ex's student chapter.
On behalf of the Texas Ex's student chapter, we would just like to say welcome and thank you to everyone for coming out here tonight. Our members work really hard each year to keep this tradition going and alive, and we're so happy to get to share it with you all.
We also want to give a huge thank you to our amazing spirit programs who all came out, to Rudy's, one of our sponsors, and to the Longhorn Network for coming out and filming us. Thank you all for coming out tonight, and we want to wish you a fun and safe weekend. Hook 'em and let's beat OU!
Thank you very much, ladies, and for everybody that is a part of that chapter for helping us out. You all do a wonderful job. One more round of applause. Now, we came here for one reason. We came here today to cheer on our 10th ranked, undefeated Texas football team. Well, they are in the house, and I want you to get loud, mad, crazy, and everything else under the sun. Please welcome the 2011 Texas Longhorn football team. Got the boys looking all buffed and swole. I love that. Now that our football team is here, let everybody from here to Norman, Oklahoma know how proud we are of our horns. One more loud cheer. Every day they do. You can say it, I can't, all right, so we're good. Now, the next part of our program, now that our football team is here, the party has started, and there is no better way to open up a party than to hand it over to our Texas cheer, our pom, and I'll tell you what, as a football player, you better believe, and Coach Brown, I hate that I'm actually saying this, but as a player, every game you kind of peer over there to size up the cheerleaders for the other team, you're like, ah, okay, they're good. But nobody does it bigger and better than our Texas cheer and Texas pom. A gracious welcome for Texas cheer and pom, baby.
So who's ready to beat OU this Saturday? Awesome. Well, my name is Jackie, and this is my friend Lance. And on behalf of Texas Cheer and Pom, we are so excited to be here. This weekend, we need y'all to be extremely loud, and we need all of y'all's support. So what we're gonna do right now is get our game day voices ready, and we're gonna do our traditional stadium yell. So what I want is this side to be Texas, and this side to be Fight. On the count of 3, ready? 1, 2, 3, Texas!
I know we can be a little loud, but before we get on to our next one, I have a question. Does anybody know the best thing to ever come out of Oklahoma? Me neither. I don't know. All right, so this next year is real simple. It's 3 easy words. 2 of them are the same. It's go, horns, go. So please, please let all the weirdos in Norman hear you. Please.